Colin was wrong. Plenty of both. Urban Meyer next hour as well. Lots of information potentially there. NFL playoff weekend is set. Joy Taylor, how are you?
I don't even know where to start.
I know.
Where do we start? Do we start with Friday? Do we start with last night?
Yeah, it was college football. Had a good weekend. A lot of fun stuff.
Well, it was not a financially fruitful weekend for me, but it was a great watch.
Well, let me start with Doug Pederson, coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Twitter had a meltdown last night. I didn't love what he did. But, there's an old saying with your kids, you can always tell when they're lying because they won't stop talking. Did somebody take the cookie? Yeah, my son would be like 5 years old. He'd give me like a 2-minute answer. No would have sufficed. When you start rambling on about stuff, you'd think as an adult you'd learn how to figure out how to fib. But Doug Pederson last night, when he pulled Jalen Hurts against the best defensive front arguably in football, and Jalen Hurts didn't have a big statistical night, but he was a gamer, had a couple of nice drives, and they pull him for a third-string guy. Here's what Doug Pederson said.
Yes, I was coaching to win. Yes, that was my decision solely. Nate has obviously been here for 4 years, and I felt that he deserved an opportunity to get some snaps.
Well, timeout. Giving a third-string guy some snaps because he earned them and coaching to win is two different things. I mean, if that's coaching to win, then Belichick, in the middle of his dynasty, should have been subbing Tom Brady all the time. Give that third-string guy some Ryan Mallett some snaps. If you're coaching to win, you don't pull your best quarterback out of the game, and he's the best available quarterback. Got caught in little fibs, like my son stealing the cookie. 2-minute answer, wrong. He stole the cookie. You can't. Jalen Hurts, first of all, it was a bad night for Doug Pederson. You knew going into this game, points were going to be at a premium. You have a good defense, and so do they. Alex Smith struggled against your defense. Jalen Hurts was a gamer, but kind of struggling. He gets you into field goal position to tie the game. He's a rookie with a handful of starts. Best defensive front in football. Kick the field goal. Going into that game, points were a premium. You can't ask Jalen Hurts to finish all his drives in the end zone. He did his job. He got you in scoring position. Kick the damn field goal. The rookie quarterback with 5 starts did as much as you could ask a rookie quarterback to do against Washington and Ron Rivera's defense. He got you in a position to tie the game. And Washington's got better defensive personnel right now than Philadelphia's got offensive personnel this morning, and he got you in scoring position, and you butchered it. Second of all, while we were doing it, we were tanking to get a better draft pick. What? You went from 9th to 6th. You're not drafting a quarterback. If you were doing that to get Trevor Lawrence, I'd get it, even Justin Fields. You're not going to draft a quarterback. So you're going to go from getting the best corner to getting the best defensive lineman. You need both. That's not an excuse. Forget the integrity of the game, which you whizzed on. But just think about this. Doug Pederson, according to reports this morning, Carson Wentz wants out. So you butchered the Carson Wentz relationship. And this is how you nurture the Jalen Hurts relationship? I'll get back. I'm not going to be a moralist here on the integrity of the NFL. The NFL moves the game to Sunday night. You're the only game. You're billionaire owner. You're the only game that we always overreact to everything that happens on Sunday and Monday. Good or bad, we overreact. You got to know the temperature of the room, Doug. But don't give me this, we were coaching to win, and I went to Nate Sudfeld. Those don't work. They don't converge. If you're coaching to win, you keep Jalen Hurts in. You stole the game from Jalen Hurts. This would have been a signature win going into the offseason. That Jalen Hurts knocked the Washington football team and the best defense in the division and a Super Bowl winning coach out of the playoffs. That is a great offseason. And you're not a great team. Sometimes an average college football team wins a bowl game. But boy, it makes the offseason training and recruiting better when you win that Sun Bowl, you win that Holiday Bowl. It's not beating Bama. It's not beating Clemson or Ohio State. But it's winning a bowl game. And that would have been a great win for Jalen Hurts. A tremendous win over the best defensive front in the NFC. And so, it's funny. Bill Belichick, week 17. He was playing to win. Anthony Lynn just got fired this morning. 4-game winning streak end of the year, coaching his ass off. Houston Texans are a mess. Who is their coach? Romeo Cornell. They're playing hair on fire. And you're going to Nate Sudfeld. And by the way, it reeks of arrogance. So I'm reading a story this morning that Carson Wentz and Doug Pederson's relationship is fractured beyond repair. So your owner, Jeffrey Lurie, a top 5 owner in the NFL, pays Carson Wentz $150 million. Your job is to nurture that thing and develop that kid from North Dakota. And you butchered it. And then, now Jalen Hurts is the next one you're going to have to pay. And last night, you think Jalen Hurts, he gave you a little side eye there on the sidelines. So did his offensive lineman. None of this I thought was good. And I don't want to spend too much time on the integrity of the NFL. And, it's Indianapolis Colts wanted to get Andrew Luck. I got it. I would get it if they were like going to the number one choice. But I thought it was a bad night. I thought it was arrogant. I thought you stole something from Jalen Hurts. These rookie quarterbacks, these Joe Burrows and these Justin Herberts, all these young kids out there, these Tuas, these last couple of games matter. Like, that's what you think about in the offseason. You go into work out in a cold day, that gets you into the gym a little earlier. Oh, we last game, we played well. I got a couple of W's, and Doug Pederson stole it from him. Okay, here we go. Super wild card weekend. So a bunch of interesting games. Saturday, Colts at Buffalo.